Hello guys, my name is Gavin, and this will be a video on how to create item pickups with logic bricks only and no Python involved. And I'm just going to get started. To start off, let's right click on this camera and hit X and delete, and right click on this light and hit X and delete. On this cube over here, I'm now going to go from Blender Render to Blender Game. Right click on our cube in the middle, click on the Physics tab, and go to Character Physics right here, and click Actor. Drag this panel back in, and let's go back and let's go into Game Logic view like this, and stay in Blender Game. And on our cube in the middle, let's click on the Materials tab, click Diffuse, and let's change the character color to blue. And let's do spacebar and then add a plane. So do spacebar and then type in add plane. So S and 10 to scale it up. So click on, with our plane selected, hit S and 10 and scale it up. So we should see our cube is going to fall into the ground like this. Now, what we want to do with this cube first is add a game property, and it doesn't matter what it is, but let's just put player on this. Let's also add another game property. Let's make this a type integer, and let's put ammo like this. Let's keep it at 0, but let's click this I right here and do game and then show debug properties. And if we hit P, we should see in the top left corner, it'll say ammo is equal to 0. Okay, now that we have this, what we're going to do is make it so that our cube can move forward. So let's pretty much have keyboard sensor, and let's make this forward. So I'm just going to rename this as forward, and we're going to have the key inside of here be W. So if we press the W key, what we're going to do now is add a motion actuator. We're going to have it so that we move 0.2 forward on the y-axis. So if we connect these like this, we should see if I press the W key, player moves forward and he can fall off the map. Okay, now that we got this, what we're going to do is add a sensor on our cube like this, or our player object. The sensor will be a message. I'm going to click tap, and I'm going to rename this message, or the subject of the message will be ammo. And I'll rename the sensor overall to ammo. And what's going to happen is whenever our player receives the message ammo, it's going to add a let's have a property like this. This property will be changed from assign to add. And let's put the ammo property in here. And we'll add 5 to it. Okay guys, let's connect this right here. And I'll explain what the message sensor does in a minute. Let's now do spacebar and then add a cube again. And this cube we're going to do, this is going to be our pickup item. Let's click on the physics tab with our cube selected and change it from static to character and click actor. And what we're going to do is actually, I'll rename this as pickup. Actually, I'll just call it item. If our player collides with the player property, so if there's a collision with the property player, which is what our blue cube has, what is going to happen is that it's going to send a message called ammo, and it's just going to send this anywhere. So if the cube is going to pick it up, our player cube. And then after it sends the message, it's going to do edit object and then change it from add object to end object right here. I'm now going to apply a color to our cube. This color will be red like this. So if we hit P now, we can see if I move towards our cube, it's going to add 5 to that game property in the top left corner because when it sends this message ammo, it's picked up by this cube, our player object, and it's being told if you receive this message ammo, you're going to add 5 to the ammo. If we right click on this red cube and hit Shift and D to copy it and drag this back, if we hit P now, we can see if we move towards this cube, it'll add 5 to the ammo and then 10. Okay guys, that is how you do pickup items without Python and Blender. I hope you like this video.